Hi, welcome to the Christmas Time in the City podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris. Before we get started, be sure to follow us on social media. We are Christmas Time in the City podcast on Instagram and Facebook, and at Xmas in City Pod on Twitter.
Also, feel free to email any questions or comments to us at christmastimeinthecitypodcast@gmail.com.
Today we're talking about one of my favorite places to visit in the city during the holidays, Bryant Park's Winter Village.
It's located on 6th Avenue between 40th and 42nd Street, behind the New York Public Library in Midtown Manhattan. Throughout the year, the park hosts movie screenings, morning yoga, concerts, and more, while offering an oasis to locals on their lunch breaks and tourists exploring the city. From October 31st to January 5th, the park is transformed into a winter wonderland. This European-inspired open-air market features over 175 food and artisanal boutiques. You can find delicious eats and handcrafted gifts by artists from New York City and around the world.
In addition, you can check out the giant Christmas tree decorated with more than 30,000 LED lights and over 3,000 custom ornaments. You can find really fun holiday gifts here. In the past years, I've scored gifts such as Mike's Hot Honey. They were handing out samples at their booth, and after trying it, I was sold. It made a great gift for a foodie friend. I've also purchased unique wind chimes for my mom, a handmade leather wallet for my dad, and personalized golf tees for my nephew. There's also an artist that I look forward to seeing every year, named Kudala. They have New York-specific art with creatures that they've created. And there's nothing wrong with grabbing a gift like that for yourself during your visit to the market. Each year, they have new booths that pop up, but you can always rely on certain staples like hot chocolate and personalized ornaments.
The Winter Village is also home to New York City's only free admission ice skating rink. Skate for free with your own skates or rent a pair for $20.
If you have the time, walk around to the front of the library to meet Patience and Fortitude, the marble lion statues that guard the main entrance to the library. For decades, the giant lions wore festive wreaths during the season, but in 2004, the beloved holiday tradition was halted after it was discovered during a restoration that the wreaths and other items that they wore were actually damaging the nearly century-old Tennessee marble.
In 2011, the library found a way to bring the tradition back. After consulting with a conservation architect to determine how not to harm the lions, the library called on American Foliage and Design Group to create special wreaths for the lions that don't harm the marble. Finally, the most important part: where are the closest restrooms? While they have facilities on site, I would skip them in favor of cleaner, less crowded options. There are restrooms in the library and at the Whole Foods Market directly across the street on 6th Avenue.
And that's about it for this episode of the Christmas Time in the City podcast. Be sure to follow us on social media so we can keep the conversation going and keep you posted about new episodes.
If you like this podcast, please take a minute to rate it and write a review. Contact us and let us know you did, and we'll send you a Christmas Time in the City sticker.
We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much for listening. I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris. And this is Christmas Time in the City.